Hey everyone, welcome back to the home update series. As I've mentioned to you before, the fall is such a great time to refresh your home, and that's exactly what I'm going to be doing today. I've got a few things planned in my living room, bedroom, and breakfast nook to change the vibe of the space, to kind of give you an example of how these small little changes can really make a big difference or just spark some ideas for where you might want to go in the future. If you're working within constraints like budget, or you're a renter, or you just haven't found like the most perfect piece yet, that shouldn't delay you from trying to enjoy your space, especially as the months get colder and darker. I think that's the time where you really want your home to feel vibrant and comfortable and cozy. So I'm gonna take you guys along with me as I make a little edits around the house, do a little haul with you, chit chat about a few things, and also we're gonna do some minimal Halloween decorating because I have some people coming over on the 31st and we're gonna pass out candy to kids, so we want the house to feel a little festive. So let's jump into it and get started in my living room. I took the TV out of here and just put it in the bedroom. We don't usually do a ton of Halloween decorations, but the fireplace is such a focal point, it's really fun to highlight. So first, I think I need to break out the electric candles again. I put these in the fireplace because they give such a cozy vibe. And unfortunately, the fireplace is non-operational, so this is the best way to give that warm, glowy, cozy feeling in the colder months. I got these battery powered candles a few years ago and they look so realistic and they feel realistic too. And these batteries in here do end up lasting from like October to January. So I end up just replacing them once a year. And the best part about this is like they come with a remote, so I can just hide this somewhere and then easily turn them on and off. I know that a lot of you have commented that you bought these and you love them, so I will link them down in the description if you want to check out some for yourself. And then of course, I always have to pick up a cinnamon broom. These smell so good. They're so sweet and spicy. And I love just putting them by the fireplace because it kind of looks like a witch's broom. And I'm not sure if you guys remember, but I did make some mummy votives out of this like gauzy cheesecloth stuff that I dyed with some coffee. And I had some left over, so I just kept it because I thought I might use it in a future Halloween DIY. So I'm just gonna cut this up into pieces and then just kind of like casually drape it over the sconces here. I like that these sconces kind of have this like old antique vibe, and now they kind of look like an old haunted house or something. Now it's time to just get started on layering all my decor onto the mantle to kind of create a story. I want to go like gothic and traditional and kind of spooky, nothing over the top, kind of minimal. So let me start with just a pile of old books. I found this birdcage and fake crow, I think at a garage sale, so I'm going to put this here to give it some height. These are some fake flowers that I got from the Dollar Tree a while ago. I unfortunately have to use fake florals in the house because of the cats. They like to eat them and then they get sick. So I do think that these are kind of nice though. They're kind of creepy. They have like black skulls mixed into them. And then these raven or crow cast iron candle holders are from Anthropology, and they're so hefty and really cool looking. So one thing I've been super obsessed with lately is natural local beeswax candles. They smell so good, and I thought putting them in the little crows or ravens would be nice for some contrast. I do have some black candles, but I think it would just be too much black, so I'm gonna put these up there. I definitely want to include this little ghost art that I created, but I'm just feeling like the frame is like a little bit too shiny or something, so I might want to find a new frame for it. And then I picked up a bunch of these little skulls, I think at the Dollar Tree a few years ago, and I thought that if I put them around the bottom of the vase, it looks kind of creepy, kind of like it's meant to be part of the vase or something. And then we've had these little window bats forever, but I thought that maybe I could fill in the gap between the mantle and the wreath with sticking them on the wall. I don't know if this double-sided tape thing is gonna work. Nope, I guess not. Maybe some museum gel will work. Okay, no, that's not gonna work either. What about maybe some double-sided tape? I don't want it to rip off the paint on the wall. The This is not even sticking either. Okay, hold on. I just cut up little pieces of command strip and I think this will work because those are pretty great to use on the wall. Okay, these seem to stick, so let me kind of create a little bat scene here. Okay, I think all those bats are looking good and hopefully they stick on the wall. I do want to add some more spooky florals into this vase just because it's all looking a little bit like it's the same height. I picked up these curly willow branches, I think is what they're called, from Trader Joe's. And then I also picked up these drumstick flowers. These are quite big though. I haven't seen this kind before. And then I picked up this dried floral bouquet. And I don't think I'm gonna like everything in here, but there's some grasses and stuff that I think could make this look a little bit cool. So let's try that out. Well, I don't know what this is, but I kind of like it. It's kind of a creepy old dead bouquet or something. And it's got a lot of volume and color and it's super wiry and fun. So I think I'm going to leave that for now. And then I recently found this at an estate sale or a garage sale, and I found a couple of these frames for a couple bucks, and I thought they're so pretty. I don't know about this like illustration in here, but I thought it does kind of add to like the creepy Halloween gothic vibe. But I like the orientation kind of like this. So that means I would have to put another piece of art in here, and maybe I could put the ghost art, but I'd have to like dismantle this and add a mat. So I don't know. I think this would add some like nice height up here, and then I could just put it up with a command hook. If you want to know how to make your own custom matting for any kind of piece of art or frame, I made a huge video earlier this year, including everything I know about matting and framing, especially working with thrifted frames or art. So if you want to make your own little custom center cut mat that has like a little beveled white edge, I highly recommend you go check out the last part of that video, and I'll link it in the description below. Oh my God, loving this so much, but I cut my finger while I was doing this. It's pretty painful and it bled a lot. I know that's TMI, but I just want to do one little addition here to finalize it. So believe it or not, I grew some pumpkins and kabocha squashes and a curry squash in my yard this year. So successful and exciting. And even though they're kind of baby and small, I love them and I'm very proud of growing them. I think these ones are my favorites. This is just so cute and so perfect. And I'm definitely gonna eat these. I'm gonna make pie with this, and I'm gonna make like some kind of squash dish or soup with this one. I love kabocha squash, it's really good. But I thought they could be like nice decor up here. I can't wait till we can get rid of this whole air conditioning situation, but this looks so fun and festive and cute and spooky and weird. I love it. Okay, it's a new day because I really cut my fingers super bad last night and I had to just take a rest. Also, I had some things to do. So I want to keep going. I have a box over here that I want to open for the bedroom, but otherwise, I just wanted to give you a little quick update. The bedroom is pretty much looking the same as it did last July when I made it over. It really is just a comfortable, cozy, simple, minimal space that I love. The only thing that's different is that you can see the big black TV is in here. And that's just because I wanted to decorate the mantle for Halloween. So we're just using the TV now, and then when it goes back out there, we'll go back to the projector. But I want to open this up and show you what I got. Okay, we're doing a live reaction here, and I'm very afraid to use the knife, but hopefully I'm okay. So I've been wanting this forever. I put it on my wish list when I made over this bedroom, and the company finally emailed me saying it was back in stock. So I just pulled the trigger and purchased it. Oh my God, so pretty. Oh my God, it looks so good. Okay, so this is from Moro. So this is what you call like a bed coverlet. It basically goes over your entire bed. And I don't know if you remember from my home decor regrets video, I basically said that I don't love how you can kind of see underneath my bed because I use it for storage. And the queen duvet, it just feels so much smaller than it should be. And we're also hot sleepers, so I don't think I need a ton of blankets or quilts on the bed, but it's so pretty. It's got this like really nice blue stripe, which, you know, I'm loving to bring the blue in the house. So let's put it on and see what it looks like. So I think you're supposed to use this without the duvet. I'm sure you could use it with it, but it would probably be too hot. I think I'm also gonna take off these throw pillows. Also, I think these mossy green sheets are still my favorite. They're from Brooklinen, and I've had them for like over a year now, and I just really can't get over the color. I love it so much. And they're probably like the coolest, most comfortable sheets. I don't ever get too hot with these on. I definitely need to steam this and probably wash it. I need to wash the sheets anyways. Probably looks better with like one pillow, honestly. But I'm trying to make it work with two. I kind of like that you can like fold it down this way too. That cut looks kind of nice. Okay, I fussed around with it just a bit and I think this is good. I just pushed the two pillows close to each other to kind of give it one big pillow look. And then I'm just gonna use my favorite like wrinkle spray here. It's a all natural one and it doesn't have a scent. And then you just kind of spray it on here like this. And then I like to smooth it out and the wrinkles just kind of disappear. It takes a few minutes. I think the key with this is just to shove some slack underneath the pillows. As you can see here though, like the length is so much better. It's definitely more like minimal and not as puffy as a duvet, but I think I kind of like it. I think I maybe just would like add a blanket or something on top. I just found this blanket at an estate sale. It's got like a kind of houndstooth, I think this is houndstooth, right? Pattern on it with like this really nice satin border. It's super vintage. It reminds me of my grandma's blankets. I don't know if it totally matches or if it's like the vibe. What I like about this is that it matches this chair right here almost perfectly. It's this greenish yellow with the red. I wonder what it would look like with these throw pillows. I almost think it would be nice if I had like a bolster pillow right here in maybe another color that's like solid, like maybe something like the blue in the stripes. I have this blanket still and it does have like a bluish green vibe to it, so take this off. Okay, I kind of like that better, ignore that. This looks kind of nice. It's nice for like a little fall refresh. I think it looks good. Okay, I'm gonna live with this for a while and I will report back if I like the coverlet and if I think it's worth it. It also looks so elegant and minimal and just simple. And I think that's what I was looking for in here. The comforter just felt kind of a mess, but since we are in my bedroom, I thought I would share with you something that's in my perfume cabinet. So I've been sharing scents that I love with you guys, and I have told you about a few, and I told you that I love like Aesop scents and I love Hwyl. I've had that one for about 7 years. I had some Troye Sivan scents that I love, but they feel almost a bit summery. So I've been trying to get into something that feels a little bit more woodsy and spicy and fall-esque and autumn-like because I love wearing scents and I especially love changing them up for the seasons. I do like to mix scents and I like to try to give off this like scent where people are confused and like, what is that? It smells so good. And it's hard for me to articulate because I mixed 2 or 3 scents. So one of them that I absolutely love that I've had for about 5 years or so is Jazz Club by Replica. You really only need like 1 spray of this and it lasts for a long time. The way that it's described, I think, is like pink peppercorns and rum and I think tobacco. And I definitely get tobacco and rum. It's like a sweet tobacco and it smells so good. When you first put it on, or at least when I first put it on, it's kind of a little bit too sweet. As it settles, it becomes much more like woodsy and spicy, which I really do like. But sometimes it just still feels a little too sweet and almost kind of a little bit too feminine, I guess, if you want to use that word. But one scent that I've had for probably another 5 or 6 years is Ombre Leather by Tom Ford. And this is one of my absolute favorites. It's like I'll always have it in my perfume cabinet because it's just such a good, strong scent. It truly smells like walking into like a really chic leather store. And it's just so quintessential Tom Ford. It smells expensive. And I love that it kind of grounds the spicy sweetness of the Jazz Club. And so I'll put like some on my elbow and wrist, and then like I'll put this on my neck and it kind of just mixes. Maybe I'll do 2 spritz and like walk through it. I think there's not a lot of representation of women, I guess, who wear a little bit stronger, more quote unquote masculine scents. So if you're into that kind of thing, let me know in the comments below. And if you are, please let me know what you're wearing because I'm always looking for something new. So let's move on to the next home update. I found this thing on Facebook Marketplace for $40 and I was obsessed with it. It was just an impulse buy. I didn't even like measure or anything. I talked to the lady, she was talking about where she used to live and I said, oh my God, I live like a block from there. And she was like, seriously? And I was like, yeah, that totally looked like it should be in a home in like on that street in my house. And so this is it. It is a Spanish sconce from the Art Deco period. She's lived in her home forever and she just moved and she got rid of just about everything except for this because she thought that she could find a new purpose for it in her new home, but it just didn't end up fitting. As you can see, it's like as big as my head. It's pretty big, but I did think I could put it over here. And then I was thinking of putting just one of these battery powered light bulbs in here, but as you can see, this bulb is so big, you're gonna like see it. It's kind of bizarre. And I really like these because they charge just by plugging them into a lamp. You don't have to plug them in with a cord. But I did find these on Amazon because they're much shorter. And so this little bottom piece is magnetic and it just screws in here and there you go. So I think that's gonna be the best solution here. Okay, I like it. I do like it. I don't know if now the picture placement is wrong. I think the picture maybe needs to come down a bit, but maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. But is this too close to like the person sitting in the corner here? I don't know. I don't know. It looks kind of cool. I think I had to put it that high just to make it look natural with the tops of the windows. So I'll just leave this for now. And if I don't like it, I'll cover it up with some spackle. I'm just gonna live with it. I think that's the best way to go about some kind of updates is you just have to live with it. I also picked up 2 of these shelves from Facebook Marketplace. They're iron shelves from another Spanish home here in San Diego, not in my neighborhood, another one. And I got the pair for $30 from this really nice lady once again. And I thought that these would be great in the dining room. And instead of just like sitting around and thinking like, where should I put these? I don't know what to do with these. I'll just keep them on hand. I just decided that I'm just gonna start like putting things places. If I don't like them, I'll just move it later. So let's go put these up on the wall and see what they look like. Because honestly, we usually take the mail out of the mailbox and then put it on our dining table, and then we just accumulate so many papers there, and it's like, for what reason other than I have ADHD and I just forget. So I think this will be a really great organizational tool and also a cute little feature here. Okay, this is super cute and it adds a lot of interesting architectural detail, which is cool. Looks like it fits right into the home, but let's move on to whatever's next. So first of all, I recently went to the IKEA Gustav Westman launch. And if you don't know who he is, he's basically a Stockholm-based designer who did a collab with IKEA to release a collection of decor items in conjunction with their Vinterfint, which is like their winter collection. And his whole perspective on this collection was, how can we make celebration more playful and whimsical, I guess. And so I went to go check this out and there was a huge line and a lot of people were pushing in front of me and running, and people were just swiping it left and right. And then hours later, I was seeing stuff on Facebook Marketplace. So I don't know if it's worth the hype, but I want to show you the few things that I did pick up that I thought were interesting. So first of all, I got 2 of these candlesticks. These are just kind of so weird and sculptural. They really reminded me of the Jeff Koons balloon dog. And I thought that I would see something like this in like the Museum of Contemporary Art or something. I don't know, I thought I might try it out, and if I don't like it, I might give these away to one of you guys if you're interested. So let me know in the comments if you're interested in these. The next thing I picked up, I'm super excited about. It's of course a lamp. This is a really cool space age looking design that feels very, you know, 60s, 70s, or even postmodern 80s vibe. I think this is super cool, and it's something that I probably would have seen in one of the coffee table books that I collect where it focuses on different types of lamps. I think this was like $39, I don't know. And this could also be something that I give away if you guys are interested. I'm not sure, I've never done a giveaway, but I thought it would be fun if you guys wanted this since they were so limited edition. If I didn't want them, maybe I could give them away to you guys. So if I ended up keeping it, I'll let you know. If not, I'll let you know. You probably should follow me on Instagram if I announce that. And the next thing I picked up was kind of on impulse. It's like super random and you're probably gonna be like, oh my God, what? But it is this vase. So it is pink. Yes, it is pale pink and I don't like the color. I would definitely spray paint it a color, but how fun is this? It's again, another really weird postmodern looking piece. And it's got the glass in the middle where you can put the flowers in it. And I haven't opened it up yet because I'm still not sure if I like want to give this away or if I want to use it. I'm leaning on the side of using it, but as I mentioned, my cats like don't allow me to have like florals in the house. It's so upsetting. So I need to go on a hunt for like really chic, real looking faux florals so that I could use something like this because I have thoughts and ideas. I think IKEA is always going to hold its value and I've always been a fan, and I think I don't feel bad about loving it so much. It's very versatile, it's very functional, it's very simple and modern, and so I wouldn't feel bad if you were also someone like me who purchased a lot of IKEA stuff. I just would make sure that you're mixing it in with a lot of other different items so your whole room doesn't look strictly IKEA. So hopefully you guys got some ideas for some projects that you can do at home, whether it's creating some organization with shelving or maybe just decorating for the season. One of the biggest transformations you could do right now is change up the bedding in your bedroom. It absolutely gives a whole new vibe. And if you're feeling a little bored or stuck, then there's nothing wrong with going out and looking at brand new things to spark a brand new idea. I know that a lot of you guys love the big makeover projects, and I'm always working on those in the background, and I can't wait to share with you what we come up with for Annie's bedroom. I'm currently in the process of that as we speak, but I do love sharing all the in-betweens with you, like a new thrifted find or design ideas or discovering a new home hack. So if you've been enjoying the process, then definitely give this video a big thumbs up so I know that you have. And other than that, I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.